Hey y'all, Daniel Aaron here, your guide to vibrant living, and I got a weird one for you today. Well, pretty much everything I do is a little weird, right? Though this one is different from a lot of what I normally do. And this is something that I do every day personally. I have never before shared it in a public sense like this, only to private groups. And this is something that I have been developing for, like 20 years or so, inspired first by John Randolph Price in his great book. I think it's just called Abundance, and some of the declarations that he uses there, and then morphed and modified with my own abundance process and others that I've worked with along the way into what to me is the most distilled form of a powerful thing to say or write. Even better, both. Even better, speak, record, hear, speak out loud, write. The more forms we take these concepts, these words, and put them alive. And hey, what an incantation means, just really briefly here, is more than just an affirmation. Affirmations are cool. An incantation is when we put energy into it, we get into the emotion of it. And of course, for any kind of manifesting in life, what we need is a clear intention, thought form, vision, and then empowered emotion, activated emotion to it. So that's what an incantation is. So this is also a bit of a warning to you, because I'm going to do it, give it to you with some energy and with some vibrancy to it. And it might seem a bit strange. It is a bit strange, but you know what? It is a world, we live in a world that is created by people who are willing to look differently, to appear differently, to think differently. Irrational, right? Rationality creates more of the same. We want to sometimes get out of the box. So I will do that for you. I invite you to do the same. And you can, by the way, take this, what I'm going to give you here, and do it verbatim, right? And it's cool because I've worked on this a lot, and the meaning of it is very intricate. I could do a whole nother video, and for y'all in the membership, I will, a whole nother video on what the words mean and the lessons contained in them. For everyone else, though, perhaps you just feel into it, and feel into it now, and you can distill and pull apart the wording, and if you're into it, you'll see why the words are chosen that way. And if you want to talk about it, let me know. All right. Now, something else. Oh, yes, one other thing. Let me get a little more view for you here. I am going to add to it for you some movements that help me to remember it and give even more energy to it. So, if you know, of course, there is, first there was the word, or before that's the thought, then the word, and then made manifest, right? I'm sure you know where that comes from, and it's totally true. So for us, first is the vision, the imagination, and then the word. And then if we add to the word emotion, if we add energy to it, if we add movement to it, we create more embodying of it, then it comes even more alive and manifests even more quickly in our life. All right. Was that enough of a build-up? Are you ready? All right. Geez, I have to remember. Okay, yes, got it. The day. This day, July 19, 2018, I believe in love, joy, peace, abundance, and unity. And I see the world as it truly is, simply an outpicturing of my inner reality. I honor the perception of my senses and recognize there is an expanded awareness of myself and my connection with all. I believe in the power of spirit within. Therefore, I claim this God-given power and authority into my life. I believe in the reality of infinite abundance, thus causing a connection in consciousness with the source of my supply. I believe in spirit, creating a perfect reality. And through this faith, I empower myself. My physical experience gives me the opportunity to learn, grow, rise above the illusion of the collective consciousness, to claim dominion over my inner reality, and to help my brothers and sisters do the same. This day, I acknowledge Spirit, and only Spirit, as my substance, my source, and my supply. This day, I honor my humanhood and claim and accept my true divine inheritance, perception, and identity as a being of God, perfectly aligned with truth, light, and oneness. And that's it. Me personally, I say that every day. I say it when I'm on my rebounder. I say it as a way to remind myself of what I believe, of what I know, of what I want to experience in life. So if it's useful to you, please copy it wholesale. Use every word of it as you like. If it's useful to you, take whatever you want from it, modify it, create your own. What I encourage, though, is that you declare on a daily basis, this is who I am, this is what I believe in, this is what I am living. All right. I hope that's helpful.